Gemini, this is Joanna from Tarot with Joanna, here to do another reading. Hello, hello, hello. So Gemini, in today's reading, I'm going to give you two of the Denise Lynn Oracle cards. Going to do your reading and then clarify it. So let us get started. Let's see what's going on with you. Whew. All right. Take what resonates with you, Gemini, and leave the rest. This is going to be for Gemini. Gemini, Gemini, Gemini. Two cards for Gemini for their highest good. One more card. Wow. Wow. This is interesting. All right, Gemini. So the first card you got out was Transformation. A new way, a fresh new way of living emerges. Wow. So definitely you're not doing the same things anymore the way you used to. Living differently because you're changing, going through this huge transformation, and you're seeing things differently, not doing the same thing. Wow, nice. Then you have discovering truth. You stand in the light of truth. So I feel like you're seeing the truth now, like you're speaking your truth, and you're really seeing things for what they are. You're not like blinded anymore. You're having that clarity, seeing it. You're really seeing it now, which is nice. All right, so Gemini, take what resonates with you, Gemini, and leave the rest. This is going to be for Gemini. Gemini, Gemini, Gemini. All right, Gemini, let's do this. This is for Gemini for their highest good, Spirit. One for the current, one for the situation, one for the past or now, one for the what's hidden, one for the hopes and fears, one for what you need to do now, what you need to work on, and the outcome. Wow. Very interesting. Okay. So, Gemini. So you start off with the Star card here. The Star card is talking about going through a healing, rejuvenating. You're going to start feeling better. Things are changing for you. You're going to keep your faith. I feel like there is also a blessing. It could be trying to come in for you, which is very nice. Love that. I have the Eight of Swords here. The Eight of Swords says that there's times that you feel trapped, like you can't move forward, that you feel like you're stuck at the same place over and over. Then you have the Six of Cups for the past or now. And I feel like there could have been some kind of abundance coming in for you, or there could be some kind of abundance coming in. I have to see what the cards say. Then you have the Wheel of Fortune here. The Wheel of Fortune says that there's a cycle that has come to a close. Your luck is going to change for the better. Karma is here. Also too, with the Seven of Cups down here for the hopes and fears, I feel like you have to make a decision about something. Be realistic with it. They're asking you to believe in yourself, that you can do anything. Then you have the Page of Swords here. With the Page of Swords, I feel like you need to really see the truth and speak your truth about things. Somebody's telling you something about somebody or something, really see it for yourself instead of taking somebody's word for it. Okay. And then you have, we'll see why it's there. You have the Queen of Cups here for what you need to work on, and that's really taking care of yourself, nurturing yourself, taking care of yourself, loving yourself also. We'll see what the cards say when we get into the reading. And then you have the Queen of Wands. Find your strength in everything. Don't let anybody dim your light. You are the light. Remember, you're the Queen of Wands. It doesn't matter what anybody thinks or does. Just live for yourself. Be yourself. Wow. All right, so let's see what's going on, Gemini. Take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is going to be for Gemini. Gemini, Gemini, Gemini. Wow, interesting. I still think these cards are so beautiful. My goodness, the illustrations are so nice. Okay, here we go. Why is a Star card here, Spirit, for Gemini? Nice. All right. So, you do have the Star card, like I said. You know, things are going to start balancing out for you. I'm sorry. Things are going to start feeling better for you. You're going to be feeling rejuvenated. You're going to keep your faith. You know, you're going to be hopeful. I feel like there is a blessing trying to come in for you also. But you need to try to keep everything balanced. And that's from your emotions to now to the way you're doing things. Try to keep everything balanced, okay? Don't try to be using more than what you should be, doing more than what you should be. They're asking you to really keep everything balanced emotionally and physically. I do feel like you are on the right path and you are very divinely guided. If you didn't know, you are, okay? Very nice. Really, really have patience for everything, okay? Really have patience for everything. Then you have the Queen of Wands here. The Queen of Wands is talking about really finding your strength in things, you know, not giving up, being assertive, don't let anybody steal your light from things, being determined not to back down, stop caring about what everybody thinks, you know what you need to do, okay? And that's be positive and have patience for everything. Hold on, you guys. Let me see the phone. Let me see the phone. Hold on. Sorry. Okay. All right, you guys. So let's see. Sorry about that. You have the Eight of Swords here, Spirit. And why is the Eight of Swords here for the situation for Gemini? One more card. Wow. All right. So you're definitely going through a huge transformation. And right now, you're feeling trapped. You're feeling like you can't move forward. You're feeling like, you could be feeling like you're stuck. You could be feeling like, like there's nothing that I can do but this, like at the same time, same place. But you have the Page of Cups and they're asking you to see the signs. You've had a lot of opportunities coming towards you, but you don't really take them, is what they're saying. You do have the Death card here, and there's a big transformation that you're going through. You could be going, and look at that transformation, huge transformation. That is big transformation. Things are going to change big times for you, Gemini, and I mean big. They're changing within you and around you. Things are going to change. So you need to be ready for all this. You need to start paying attention, using your intuition, trusting your intuition. Seeing the signs, because there's been signs there. There's been opportunities, signs, but you're just not really looking, and they really want you to, stay grounded. Also, trust what you're feeling, what you're doing, okay? There could also be an apology coming through for you, but I feel like you just need to have forgiveness no matter what, even if there's not an apology coming through for you, because it's like 5% of the apologies that are coming in for you guys. For some of you guys, not everybody's going to get that apology. But I feel like with the Page of Cups here, I feel like there's going to be opportunities for you. There's messages. There's even intuitive messages. You need to move forward, okay? And then something's going to push you forward. You're not going to be feeling stuck. And at times you will feel like you're stuck. But it's because you're going to be going through this huge transformation. I mean, it's here. They said it's here. Change is going to evolve around you and within you. So when we go through transformation, it's not that things change. They're going to change. They're going to change big times. So be ready. And then you have the Six of Pentacles, and I do feel like there is some kind of abundance coming in for you. I feel like you just need to trust the process. Like really just let it come in, okay? Just let it come in. And I feel like it is now. You have the Wheel of Fortune. And remember also too that, that somebody, yes, you have the abundance here, right? But I also feel like there's been opportunities for you to have abundance and you just never see them. You don't see them and you don't pick them up. Okay, so remember to look around and stay focused because you need to. You have the Wheel of Fortune here. And why is the Wheel of Fortune here? One more card. Wow. All right, so Gemini, you did for the Wheel of Fortune here. There's a cycle coming to a close. in your life. There is definitely something, your luck is going to change, that your things are changing. Just remember that, okay? Things are going to change big for you, so remember. But you did get the Two of Swords with that and the Two of Pentacles, so there is a definitely a decision that you are definitely contemplating. Not only that, but you have the Seven of Cups down here. Really, you're very overwhelmed with the decision that you're trying to make. I feel like you're very overwhelmed with things. Hold on, you guys. Sorry. All right. Sorry, my husband is at Walmart. But you need to take the blindfold off on things. You need to take the blindfold off on yourself. Like, really see things for what the way they are. Okay, because you're really trying. You're having a hard time making a decision. But it's like, you know that you need to make it, but you don't. You won't make it. You know, it's like, no, I can do what I'm doing now. You know, instead of making that decision. I feel like you're very overwhelmed with it. I feel like you're trying to juggle everything. But if you make this decision, you will move forward on things. Wow. And then you have the Seven of Cups down here, which is crazy because you're just making a decision up here. But you're also making that decision, like, it's in your mind a lot. Like, what kind of decision are you trying to make? Are you supposed to make a decision about your money? Are you wanting to move? You know, things like that. It's a very hard decision for you to make, but you need to make it. Hold on, you guys. Sorry, you guys. Then you have the Seven of Cups. And why is the Seven of Cups here? One more card. Wow. All right. Yeah, so there's a lot of things that are going to change, because not only that, but you have the Tower card here, you have the Transformation card here, and then you have it here again. Things are going to change. You need to see the truth in things. Really see the truth in everything, okay? Be real with yourself in this decision. You know, really be real. Like, really look at things and write them down, whatever it is, you know, keep going forward on it. Don't give up on anything. Push forward. Even though you're tired, you're frustrated, they're asking you to keep going and not give up, because things are going to change. You are going to make that decision, and things are going to change very much, okay? Because not only that, you're going through this big transformation here. So just keep pushing forward. Don't give up. Look at this decision very closely. You do have the Page of Swords here for what you need to do now. One more card. Follow your heart. Follow your heart. See the truth in everything and follow your heart. Like, hold on, you guys. My gosh. Like, really follow your heart and see the truth in things, okay? Really see the truth in things before you start speaking out, too. Like, if you don't see it coming from that person, then don't speak about it. I feel like you need to have better communication with the people that you are involved with or talking to. I feel like you need to have better communication and trust your intuition. Follow your heart on things, you know, look at the signs, you know, pay attention, make decisions from your heart also. And I feel like you have the support from friends and family. There's celebration here also too that's coming through. So there's some kind of celebration for some of you guys. You have the Queen of Cups here for what you need to work on, and you really need to start taking care of yourself. White, one more card. Yeah, you're going through a huge transformation. Like, you're letting a lot of things go. Excuse me, but you're like right in the middle of things. Like, you're going through this huge transformation. You're trying to change things. You need to make a decision though about something, but you're very overwhelmed on things. You know, you need to start taking care of yourself and trust that intuition, okay? You also have the Well, and the Well says that you're going through this huge transformation, so take care of yourself. That means that you're going to be feeling a lot. You're going to be thinking a lot, you know, so really take the time to clear your mind. Wow. because with the Five of Pentacles also you have, it's here, and the Five of Pentacles is saying that, you know, there are times when you feel very disappointed, very, very depressed, very down, very sad, you know, and you need to leave that. You need to try to leave that, you know, because it's not good for you. You have this Queen of Cups here, and she's nurturing, she's loving, she's, you know, compassionate, and that's you, you know, but you always feel like this, you know, and you're gonna go through a lot of changes. I'm just telling you right now, you're gonna go through a lot of big changes. You're gonna feel it. You're gonna feel the emotions of it. You're gonna feel like you need to make a decision. You know, you're gonna really look at you're gonna really look at your life, you know, and it's crazy because it's almost like as if you need to make this decision to move forward. And I feel like with this decision that you're making, you know, I feel like it's either you're gonna have to move, or something's gonna come to an end, or it's just a big decision that you're making. But they're asking you to go within, to clear your mind, to see everything that you're doing, you know, because there's been a lot of things going on in your life, you know, but the main one is that you're very down. You feel depressed. You feel like, you know, like why didn't things work out? Like why didn't it happen for me? Like why couldn't I just be happy? You know, and you keep continuing to be in this sadness, you know, and they're asking you to get up from that, to leave that behind, you know, to move forward. Like they're just telling you not to give up. You do have the Queen of Wands here, and why is the Queen of Wands here? One more card. Wow. So you need to start speaking your truth about things, seeing the truth, speaking your truth, being strong-willed, because there is a new beginning here also, because you're going through this huge transformation, but it's going to take time. Okay, you need to make decisions. You need to clear your mind. You need to set boundaries. You need to really have patience for everything. You know, you really need to follow your heart also. You're going to be able to handle everything that comes through. You're going to have breakthroughs. There's going to be clarity for you. You're going to understand everything that you've been going through. You're the Emperor, you know. You're strong-willed. You're going to have that stableness, that stability. You're going to have that strong foundation. You know, you are who you are. You can rise up above from anything. But right now you're going through a lot. You're going through a lot of transformations right now, because things are changing. They're going to continue to change. But try to keep patience, have patience, you know, and don't let anybody steal your light either, because you also have the Queen of Wands, and the Queen of Wands says, stop caring so much about everybody else, what they're doing, how they're living. Who cares? Live for yourself. Live in the moment. Be in the moment. Find your strength. Find your patience. You know, be the Queen of Wands where nobody dims their light. Nobody gets them to that point where you're feeling down and feeling sad, you know. Keep pushing forward. Take care of yourself better. Eat, sleep better, you know, is what they're saying, you know, and that's all up to you to do it. You know, you want the abundance, you want the change that's going to come through, you know, make the decision that you need to make, because it's going to be here, you know. But if you keep putting yourself in the same position over and over, it's not. Things are not going to change. They're just going to change, and you're just going to be like, what? You know, what's going on? You know, things like that. But you still need to make all these decisions. You need to make a decision. You need to really have patience. You just need to take care of yourself. Trust your intuition. Trust everything that you're feeling. Trust it, okay? And see the truth and speak your truth about things. You have a lot of support from friends and family, even though you think you don't, you do. But really communicate better. Wow. All right, Gemini. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I will definitely see you next time. God bless.